Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again, and what a weekend! Yes, sir, that's a very good looking weather outside, some sunshine, and it's just absolutely fantastic. But also you are very much fantastic, because I do have a lot of views latest 24 hours. I have no idea what happened, but very much I'm grateful, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm thinking to share with you my thoughts, not about all premium ships, but specific steel and coal ship. Probably the steel, it's the most hardest currency to get, and my very first was Bourgogne, and I do believe it's a very solid battleship. It's an Alsace class with some other features like speed boost and this armament. You reload way faster. This is specific unique French gimmick that you can reload your main guns way faster, and you have a lot of guns. I do believe she's squeezy. Probably you should never brawl with Bourgogne, but she is a very solid ship. Of all ships, steel ships in this game, I probably believe that it's very solid choice of all ships. I do like her, and she's excellent strainer for the French. You can have her even if you have a French destroyer or a cruiser or a battleship, you name it. So for that reason, she fulfilled the role of a premium ship, because you can, get more credits and have level up that particular captain. So Bourgogne, yes. I cannot talk too much about the rest of them, because I actually do not have. A matter of fact, I do have 46,000 steel, which is a lot, but I really feel that it's not my cup of tea, the rest of all remaining ships. I'm not saying they are bad, but it's just not my play style. So I'm waiting. I will see what I will purchase. I will let you know what I will go for. But now, guys, ladies and gents, let's talk about, and I will try to give a honestly opinion about coal ships. Coal ship, it's probably one of the easiest, shall I say, currency to get, because if you just play this game and you have 3 or 4 containers, if you're lucky, you may gain, I don't know, between 2,000 and 3,500 coal each and every day, and of course in 10 days you'll probably get 35,000 coals. Of course 35,000 coal, it's not a whole lot, because you need like 200, or for a tier 5 50,000 coal to get tier 5 ships. But you can achieve this in, let's say, 1 month. I do honestly believe, depends on how much luck you have, and you have this opportunity to choose between what kind of containers you really want to have. Those coal containers, right? So I do have all those ships, but it doesn't mean that I really purchase them with coal. October Revolution, I opening a super container, I got her for free. And so the same story with the Campbelltown and Marblehead. This is how I received them. I never purchased them with coal. Kirov used to be a tier 5 regular attached 3 cruiser. It's a very solid, good cruiser. I highly recommend to get her. The Bliss, the Polish destroyer, it's a good one. However, when she was introduced to this game, she used to be invisible fire. Yes, you could have done this, whopping 4 kilometers before anyone could see you. So you have this huge damn gap, 4 kilometers of invisible fire. She was power crept of all ships in this game. Probably she suffers the most. She's not a bad destroyer, but she kind of is, because there's nothing special about her today, 200, I mean this year, versus when she was released, I do believe 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Marceau, it's a very fun ship to play, but it takes skills, and you really know how to play the French destroyer to do well. Otherwise, the first thing you're gonna die of all ships, it's the Marceau, if you don't pay attention. Khabarovsk used to be a regular attached 3 destroyer. Now it's a premium coal ship. Um, do I recommend her? Sure. I mean, it could work if you have good skills, and yeah, the skill level both of them are so, and Khabarovsk it's high. It's not all of them can do well. Remember, guys, that Khabarovsk has been nerfed to the ground. It used to be much stronger when she was released. Moskva regular Tech 3 ship that's the first one I grind regular first tier 10 cruiser that I grind. It was the Moskva. Now it's a cold ship. Do I like her? Yes. She's very strong even today's meta. Very strong. However, if someone's flanking you, Moskva, it's of all cruiser blowing up like there's no one business. She has the biggest citadel of all cruisers. That's what I'm trying to say. And now finally Napoli. Well, Napoli. Is she a fun ship? She has a lot of gimmick, and I believe, guys, that her biggest gimmick has this crazy good armor, and also secondary, which is sap. You have A defense, and what's so special about her turning radius and how she moves left and right, how she turns, it's fantastic. But the armor, this combination with one of the stealthiest heavy cruiser in this game, guys. But guys, I will not just talk about her, I will play with her live, seriously. Alright, ladies and gents, shall we take a closer look about this ship? Is she worth it? She does have heal, regular party heal. She does have a fighter smoke, this exhaust smoke, Italian smoke. You can, you use your damn speed and you still have the smoke. I remember what's so special also, that you only have like 45-46 seconds of smoke, so be aware your smoke is not last forever. All right, ladies and gents, may I present, sorry about that, let's go for the tier 10. All right, tier 10 Napoli. The UI is a little bit weird, I have no idea why, but it is what it is. Napoli. All right, ladies and gents, we can go for my build. First things first, do I recommend this ship? Absolutely yes. She's one of the most fun ship you can have in your own damn port. I repeat, the fan factor, it's 10 of 10. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, one of the reason I like Alaska, she's very, shall I say, agile. She turns very well and so on. But I do believe the Napoli takes the cake. Absolutely. What is also very special about her, she has crazy good detect by sea. 10.3 for a heavy cruiser. I do believe she will beat every single heavy cruiser in this game. This is absolutely fantastic. And what's a special fantastic? Okay, you're being seen by 10.3. Okay, someone are spotting you. It must be almost another destroyer or some other better cruiser like Minotaur and stuff like that. But let's talk about her gimmick, which I do believe it's the secondary. Yeah, 9.2. So yeah, 1 kilometer and someone is in your secondary range. So sorry about that, guys. So this combination, and this is sap, which pen, what, it's 42 millimeters. Okay, you don't put anyone on fire. So remember, if let's say a battleship or any other cruiser or brawling or coming towards you, you're never gonna put that thing on fire. However, each and every hit, you do damage. You do a lot of damage with your secondary, because especially versus destroy, they open everywhere and they do full damage the secondary. Now keep that in mind, you don't have hydro. And one really downside with this ship, it's in random battle that you have very bad range. I'm talking about, man, what is the range above this? 16.5 or something like that. What? Main armament. where did I find the range? 945 meters per second are fantastic. The AP and 16% put your enemy on fire, or it's not wow. I'm talking about percentage to put on enemy on fire with these huge damn caliber guns. 15-second reload time. 16.3. Yeah, that's the worst. 16.3. It's hilarious bad. But let's talk about my equipment. We will take her very soon to my battle. Yeah, I do have this main battery reload time minus 12%. Yes, I would have her much better, but then the DPM will be horrible bad. I mean, I do believe it's 15 seconds, it's bad. But if you don't have this one, yeah, will have more range. Yeah, you would probably have more range, plus 16%, but nonetheless it's still bad. But what I still urge you to have this main battery modification 3 is because you have stealth to disengage, and there is not just bad thing if your concealment or your aura where you're detected, or let's say not 20 but only 16, because the enemy battleship away from 20 kilometers cannot shoot at you if you have a much smaller concealment. And something important to have, I went for the secondary. This will buff to 9.6, otherwise your secondary it's not that great. What else you could have done? Aiming system modification 1, but then you lose this gimmick and power all about the okay, I don't know what happened. That's the Napoli. This is sad. You really need this flag, X-ray Papa, which give you action time of 15 more percent. I highly recommend you do that. And also you need this secondary, this without this you have a closer range of your main armament. And let's talk about captain before we take her for a battle. You very much need incoming fire, or this one. You can go whatever you do, but one of those you really need as a cruiser. This is you give you 10%, which is not a bad idea to have this. This is, by the way, my advice to put. It's you all welcome every second with your exhaust smoke less. So this is good. And then I went for the superintendent and also went for the adrenaline rush, and also this one is kind of a neat top great gunner. Secondary battery reload time 10%. And concealment. I have 2 more points. I have no idea what to put. Probably not bad demo export or something else. Or shall I save to 3 points? Yeah, I have hard to understand. Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe this is not a bad choice. Plus 10% of H damage. Main battery sap. Okay. No, I have really hard to understand what to choose for, to put the next one. But guys, ladies and gents, this is probably one of the most fun ship to play in Coop battle. Absolutely ridiculous. Now you do have those torp. Let's talk about torp before I press the battle. Torp. How much that damage does the torp? They are very long range, 13.5, but they are slow as all hell, 56 knot, and do 30,900. So not a whole lot, and you only have what? Oh, you have 4. You have 4 torpedoes. So yeah, it is what it is. But nonetheless, guys, even let's say if you're a new player, right? All right, come on. Oh, I hate when it does. do have to apologize. I press one and nothing happened, then you press it again. Guys, don't take me too serious. I know you can do very well because the bots are absolutely really stupid, and in one time in 100 probably you will lose the game, but most of cases you don't have time to make damage. And the reason why I'm showing you this coup battle, it's definitely showing you how potent, strong she is. Now, there is something that I have to say about her. If you're facing another bot with good torpedoes like Neptune or Rune, but most dangerous for you, it's definitely Neptune, is that you don't have Hydra. And you will be surprised that someone will definitely torpedo you. Same story with Aegir. Aegir for the tier 9. I do believe it was a free experience ship, something like that. I do also have her. But Aegir, guys, it's a clumsy ship with bad concealment, good guns, good everything, but not so much fun. So today, guys, we are taking this behemoth of a ship, and frankly, I would like to say that in coup battle, you are the spear. I mean, here's the deal. I don't know if I go A or shall I go B, but I will very much go where I can use my secondary left and right, so I have I can target at least 3 ships at the same time. I don't know how to explain it, but in coup battle there is a race. Who's gonna kill the bots fast as all hell? And what I'm trying to say is that you really want to come close. Really want to come close. Here's the I don't have the range. Yeah, go and figure. And probably facing even a bot Neptune can be scary. It might like torpedo you. The bots are doing great by torpedo. Okay, crap. All right. Let's see if I can fight this bot. See where you are aiming, guys. 15 seconds. Good hit. I should have changed it to AP probably, but nonetheless, damage is done. I'm going to all those ships. I'm not afraid. There is no target yet that someone is target me. This is what I really want. I want to be engaged by 3-4 ships. Oh crap, that was bad aim from my side. I change back to AP. By the way, AP are fantastic. I got a little bit robbed. Let's say if Rune can be with my secondary or Aegir. I have no idea if I aim a little bit right. I have to learn. Yes, there was a pretty damn good right. And I do believe my last turret will kill him with the Moin. I do believe he's stupid, this Des Moines. Alright.
Smoke generator started.
Man, what the hell happened with this Des Moines?
Our team has taken the lead.
I am spotted, so keep that in mind. You're still visible, but they are damn bots. Alright.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
There's 3 ships over here. This is what I really like. Let's see if I can. Maybe it was a little bit too high. Nonetheless, it was 11,000 something damage.
Our team is
Come on, secondary, chew him up. This is where I aim. I do believe this is alright.
Smoke screen.
Ooh, that was one hell of a bomber. Alright, Vladivostok. Okay, that's good. Puerto Rico went down. That's very good. Very healthy. Alright. Let's see if I can. Oh man, you're dead. What the hell? And you're also dead. Okay.
Our victory is in sight.
Our victory is... yeah. This is what happened, guys.
Fighter
There's a
airborne.
rush to kill enemy bots ASAP, and the one who's pushing further, but Puerto Rico went down. I don't know. Maybe the enemy battleship bot kill him. I really like... okay, crap. Zerra, you noob. There is an island between you and this carrier. Something else I kind of forgot. When you have the speed flags, I do believe you reach close to 36 knots, which makes her, together with Venezia, the fastest non-French cruiser in this game. I should have aimed a little bit more. Yeah, 4 pen. It was still 4 pen, all right. And 1 ricochet over there. You should aim it. Now I do not have this aiming mod, so keep that in mind, guys. I went for the what do you call it? Secondary. Ooh, that was one hell of a good salvo. And the next salvo, I will kill him. All right, bot, don't kill me yet. Yep, 1 citadel. The AP are not a joke, guys. Don't take this seriously. This was definitely showing if you do not have this ship, is she worth it? I have no idea if she will be such a great, good ship, but I do believe so. She's strong versus cruisers and battleship without torpedoes, because remember, there's some battleship like Tirpitz and you know, some other which have this so-called crazy good hydro and torpedo have an advantage, but because you don't. But in this coup battle, or probably in some other type of battles, I do believe I had only 400, but you see none of them have more than 500. So even Eager, those two ships are crazy strong in coup battle. Something else I really want to show you exactly what I mean. When you start a battle, nobody was featuring this thing, but just a friendly advice that if you're facing enemy ships, and if you press this one, you can see the signal, or this what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. This not signal. There is. You see, this one has a weird one. This one another one, and this one so on. It doesn't mean a whole lot thing, but it really does. You see this a lot of stars. This achievement, it's yeah, silver, rank 5 in silver. The rank does not tell you, but the Sigma tells you that this captain played a lot of games. To get this particular star or Sigma, you need to play a lot of games. And like this rune, I believe, seriously, without saying too much, I did not went and check his profile, but I would bet that he's pretty damn new player. And Kaga, on the other hand, is as good as me, played thousands of battles. He knows for a fact what he's doing, and just because of the signal. So if you're fighting another destroyer, I always go and see what kind of nicer this is, the more skill and more battle this player had. He still can you know, manage to do good or well, but it's a give you a tips maybe of all those ships, which one you should be somehow afraid to engage 1 versus 1. Probably Napoli and probably Kaga if you're playing a random battle. That is extremely important, because this always gives me a slightly information what I'm dealing with. It does not mean that you're always gonna win or lose versus them. That is not mean, but it gives you a small hint before you starting the battle that this could happen. So, ladies and gents, it was a lot of fun. Very unfortunate that I could not have done even more Citadel and even more Torpedo and even more of everything else. But nonetheless, you're never afraid to get wrecked of one good reason. Let's talk about armor. What's really, really darn special about her, she is a tank. Literally. I mean, if you are a destroyer, it does not matter what kind of destroyer you are, you will never do any damage here or here. You can just forget it. There's too much armor going on. And same story if you are angle. Yes, she has Citadel. She can be Citadel. She does. She's not immune versus Citadel. And her bound, it's kind of... this part, it's alright, but this is overmatchable. So probably even if a human are facing her, you can still receive a huge amount of damage. And her probably one of her biggest weakness, she does not have any hydro, and her AA, what AA? She has probably one of the worst AA, not the worst, but one of the worst cruisers AA. Let's talk about her. AA 73 on paper is good, 73, but in the reality it's this short 4.6 kilometers. Continuous damage looks good. On the other hand, most of that is by medium range, 305. So at medium range between... What is the medium range? 2 kilometers. Yeah, fire range 2 kilometers. From 2 kilometers to 0, her AA good. But before that, your AA is crap. So yeah, when she was facing tier 10, what do you call it, CV, you're screwed. When she's facing tier 11 super carrier, you're even more screwed. On the other hand, it would turn really good in Coup battle versus the poor CV which I gave her a couple of thousand of AP. So once again, guys, she's not a bulletproof. She has weakness, but nonetheless, and that is my final, shall I say, thought about her. She's one hell of a fun, fast cruiser. So if you, let's say, save your call, the final question, is she worth it? Hell yes. I do enjoy her even more than Alaska, because her unique playstyle, it's even... I'm not saying that you will do more damage with Napoli than Alaska. You won't. And Alaska has a great radar and hydro, and she has much more tools to carry out a game. This one, it's more as a fun, could go well, could go bad. But nonetheless, even if you go down, you will go with a happy face, because she's one hell of a fun ship to play. So gameplay, probably she's not the strongest, but if you enjoy playing a cruiser, this is definitely one of the most fun cruiser you can have in this game. One hell of a good cruiser for that reason. So guys, thanks guys for watching. Let me know in the comment below which are your favorite coal or steel ship and why. Have a good one, take care, and catch you in the next one. Bye.